Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Now, I know what you're thinking straight away with the title of the video, right? Calm down. We're going to talk through it all. Some people are going to be commenting like, oh my god, Hibs have had a shit season, blah, 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 blah. We will talk about it, but the Scottish Cup draw has been made. I've decided to make a sort of reaction video to the draw, which means it's not going to be too long. How much can you possibly go through in the Scottish Cup quarter-final draw? It's not even the semis. It's not a match preview. I don't know what the team's going to be like come the time the game comes around. I don't know how Hibs will be performing. I don't know how we'll be performing. There's a long way to go. A lot of questions to be asked. A lot of questions to be answered. A long, long time to go. So yes, take everything right now with a pinch of salt. But the question that I'm posing in the title of the video is this: the toughest challenge that the Treble has seen yet for Brendan Rodgers, that Celtic have seen for the Treble in the past couple of years. You know, let's not take away anything from Celtic. What we have done is absolutely sensational. It's incredible. We have won back-to-back trebles, which has never been done before. And I don't care what anybody says, whether they are a Scottish football fan, an English football fan, it's not an easy thing to do. It's not like you can just walk into this league and win back-to-back trebles. Unless you're Manchester United, PSG, Bayern Munich or whatever. Yes, of course you could. But no matter what position Celtic have been in for the last 2 seasons, with Rangers just coming back to the league, with other teams not having the financial resources, it's still not easy. All it takes is one slip-up in the cup match, or a couple of slip-ups in the league, and everything can change. Even this year, we've seen how close the league has been at points. It's not an easy thing to do. So let's not take away anything from Celtic. But over the last couple of years, those back-to-back trebles, at any point, because of how well we played and how good we were, did we really feel under any sort of threat that a treble wouldn't happen at any point throughout? You know, obviously the first year, we didn't even expect, when Brendan Rodgers came in, the treble was a lovely thought, but it wasn't. If Celtic fans weren't like that, oh, we should be winning the treble. It was like, I hope Brendan Rodgers comes in and does well, and he went and done that, an invincible treble in his first season. So then the second season we set up and go, I think we can do it again. But at every point, all those times we drew Rangers in the semi-finals, I just knew that we'd get through. I said it in the videos, I was like, we've just a miles better team at the minute, so we'll get through. All the draws kind of went in a way that we got teams and matches that would make it simple for us, in a sense. And once again, I'm not taking away from what we've done. But, we landed a lot of home games in the Cup against teams who were capable of beating, the Allowas and the Brecons and such. We were able to dispose of them quite easily. The Cup finals against Motherwell, as I say, a cup final could go any way, but, at no point did I feel like, oh, this might not happen. Aberdeen was obviously run very close to the last minute when we won the Invincible treble. But, at no point did I really feel like, the treble's off the cards now. But is this the toughest test we are going to face yet when it comes to trying to win the treble? Hibernian have not had a great season. They've not at all. They've just got rid of Neil Lennon over the last couple of weeks. They are under change right now. Their season has not went to plan after the success that was last season. Finishing 4th, very easily could have finished 2nd if it wasn't for a couple of slip-ups towards the end. In the big games, their horses collapsed a little bit. If it wasn't for that slip-up, they could have been the second. And I still insisted, last year they were the second best team in the country, in my opinion. I thought the football they played was brilliant. They got the results against the big teams. They looked clearly the best out of the big teams. Then they went on to lose John McGinn and Dylan McGeoch, and it just took a toll on the team massively. They started the season poorly, the heads dropped in every player of the team. It didn't look as though they wanted to play for Neil Lennon any longer. Neil Lennon clearly voiced his discontent and in the end left the club. And now they find themselves in a rebuilding process where they need to get players motivated again. They need to sign better players. But on paper, they still have a very good team. And Celtic yet still struggle against Hibs at Easter Road. And the draw finds ourselves playing Hibs at Easter Road. Even earlier in the season, when Hibs weren't performing so well, and even at that point Celtic weren't performing so well, we have picked up massively from then. We've obviously improved our side massively as well by the additions of Timothy Weah, Oliver Burke, Jeremy Toljan. We have improved the team massively, yes, but we still struggle at Easter Road, and it's just fact. And it could happen again. And is this the most dangerous, the most difficult that we are going to see our quest to the treble get over the Brendan Rodgers period? A treble is a remarkable thought, and is very, very probable when you think of things if we get past Hibs. Obviously teams, Rangers and Aberdeen still look like units, but I think when it comes to these big games we always turn up. But this is a massive test. We went to Easter Road earlier in the season, we lost 2-0. Last season we didn't beat them at Easter Road. They always put up a fight. The thing is about Hibs is they have a team which may not perform well, but for the big games they still know how to turn it on. And yes, as I said recently, they have been dog shit. And that is why I think a lot of Celtic fans will be confident, but we need to be wary. We need to be ready. Because I don't want our treble dreams to end before we get to Hampden. And that would be not disastrous. Let's be honest. Let's get real for a minute. If Celtic don't win the treble this year, if they don't win the treble, let's get real for a minute. How much of a failure is it? Let's get real. I'm not saying Celtic go away and throw away the treble. We don't need it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. But the success that Brendan Rodgers has achieved as Celtic manager over the past 2 seasons. This year he's already won a cup. We should go on to win the league still. If we don't, I would then say the season would be a failure. But we should still go to win the league. That's a double. We're in European football after Christmas as well. Remember that. That's a successful season. And any other year before we won back-to-back trebles, you'd sit and say a double and European football after Christmas. Fantastic season, Celtic. Well done. Great. And especially now that things are more difficult. There is no doubt about that. The league has improved. Stevie Clark's improved their Kelly side. Hibs did look improved. Hearts are much better. Aberdeen's better. Hate that I'm saying it. Rangers are better. It's an overall better league. How much of a failure would it be if we lost out the treble? The mere question that I'm asking from this video, is this the most difficult challenge that the treble has seen yet? And is this maybe going to be the time where we don't win the treble? It's just a question to ask. I still think we can go to Easter Road and win, although we have not been great at Easter Road since Brendan Rodgers, since Hibs have came back to the league. They still love getting right into us and making a mark against Celtic, and rightfully so. That's who you want to make your mark against, the champions, the double treble winners. But is it the most difficult challenge we've seen yet, and will it show on the day when we play them in the quarter-final? Now, there's a long way to go, form will change, and yes, when it comes to it, I will make my match preview at the time, and we'll talk about how things have changed in that month period. But it's going to be difficult, and it was not the draw I wanted. If anything, apart from perhaps an Ibrox draw, it was the last thing I wanted to see. I would have rather took Pittodrie, because our record at Pittodrie is brilliant, but our record at Easter Road is not brilliant. Things are different now that Lennon's gone as well. They might not be as good against Celtic. I think Neil Lennon was very good at raising the game, raising his players to that occasion when it came to a Celtic match. And now it looks as though Michael Appleton will be coming in. Will he be able to do the same? It'll be a lot of questions to ask, and as I said, we'll answer come the time. But the draw has been made. Hibs versus Celtic, Easter Road in the quarter-final of the Scottish Cup. Let me know your opinions. Let me know your opinions to my opinions in the comments below. If you've enjoyed, like and subscribe. And I'll see you all next time.